All right, what's up, guys? It's been a little bit since I've seen you guys last. Competed last weekend. Today is Monday. Lots has happened. Obviously, a lot of you guys know the show did not go very well for me. It's very unfortunate. But since the show, had a really busy week. Obviously, getting back to reality. Had to get caught back up with some work. Spent some time with family, with friends. We had Cody's birthday over at the weekend, so we all celebrated that. Lots of things going on here with work. What do we got? So we just got, actually, if we flip around here, because we have Pure Muscle Athletics. We got Matt in here right now, probably building some equipment. So we have a new custom brand we've been working on, which I'll share with you guys at a later time. So pretty much all of these containers here all came on. How big was the container?
How big was it?
Was it just one 40-footer or was it a couple?
There's two.
Two. So yeah, two 40-foot containers loaded up with product. And it was cool because we were able to get them shipped in pieces so we could fit a lot more from the manufacturer to bring down the cost, because the shipping costs are just crazy. If you have a 40-foot container, you can only fit like 12, 15 pieces on it. And if it's broken down, you have someone that knows what they're doing, like Matt here, who can put them together. You could fit like 30, 40 pieces on a container, so that's a huge advantage. So I'll share that with you guys, and all this other stuff is just used equipment. You guys know that we represent Atlantis, we represent Jim LeCaux, Panada, so if you guys need any help with any of that, we are happy to help. So yeah, this business is continuing to grow. HD Muscle is continuing to grow. Everything, even at the gym here, shared with you guys in my last video, we got some expansion things happening. So we are going to have a pre-workout right now. We're working out with Buhan, who just won the San Francisco Pro on the weekend. So he was already qualified for Olympia. So now he's got two qualifications, I guess. And he is headed to India tomorrow for the India Pro. So we're going to do a chest workout with Buhan and Cody. I coach Buhan in the off season, do a lot of his training. And then Ryan from Zero Gravity does his pre-contest preparations. So we sort of all work together, all on the same page. Yeah, let's go over here. So it's my pre-workout. You guys have seen back here before. This warehouse is kind of split. Half is HD Muscle, half is Pure Muscle Athletics. This is our Canadian fulfillment center. Oh, these hats just came in. They'll probably be online. They're like that hat. So we got the blue ones, we got the red ones. They're pretty awesome. I love these hats. They fit really good. Better Bodies actually just released this too. I love terry, and this is a terry material. Last winter they had this. This is my favorite sweater. And it was fleece, and now they released them with the terry. So that's awesome. You guys have seen since the show. It's funny because I kind of, whenever I'm prepping, I kind of like to stay busy with projects. So I started like revamping the Heavy D, my old Heavy D t-shirt, and it kind of kept evolving. I was just going to do this t-shirt, which I released actually the day before my show. We did 150 t-shirts, this one, and they sold out in 2 days. Thank you to everyone who purchased one, supported me. It's awesome to see. And then I just kept on, like, I ended up working with a designer, my sister Mariah and Rachel, my wife, and coming up with more designs. Working with a manufacturer in Portugal. This is the crew neck. That's just a sample. It's not going to be the actual design. But again, these crew necks are all terry inside. It's 100% organic cotton. So in the next like 10 to 14 days, we're going to be releasing a crew neck. We got shorts, we got pants, we got oversized tees. There's so much stuff coming. I'm really excited to share that with you guys. So you guys definitely follow along on the Heavy D Apparel Instagram page. I actually just put up a new design today on my page. I love your guys' opinion, feedback whenever we're making these designs. It's been a lot of fun. So pre-workout, I am going to mix 500 mils of water. And I'm gonna have today, I need a little pep in the step. Had a busy morning, so I'm gonna have the Ultra today. Let's see what flavors are in stock. It's been a while since I had the peach rings, but I think we're still out. The dragon fruit. Oh, there's there. Oh man, that's a tough one.
Dragon fruit's so good though.
This is a tough one. These are the two best. Man. Ah man. I don't know. I'll go peach. I'll go peach. So the show, guys, you guys know I worked with Patrick. Amazing coach, awesome. On the same page with a lot of principles and the way we prep. Things were going incredible. Really enjoyed working with him. He's probably one of the best coach I've worked with, like full time, giving him full control. Whenever you're working with a new coach, there's always a learning curve. And I feel like everything went incredible until the last 24 hours. Things went sideways, but with the carb up, there was just some things where I was like a little bit uncomfortable because I have a very particular sensitive stomach. And you know, with Patrick, he doesn't do cheat meals, so literally I didn't have a cheat meal since February when we started. And then with the carb up, there was a lot of foods that like I hadn't really eaten during the prep, whether it was like rice cakes with jam or certain foods that I hadn't eaten, and kind of made me a little bit nervous. But it was going pretty good. And then on Friday, just some of the manipulations we made last minute, when your body's that sensitive, even like cutting sodium down, restricting water, you know, then you got diuretics, there's all these other variables that come into play. My body basically, I lost like 5 pounds Friday and woke up the next morning, and when I reflect back and look now, it's really disappointing. But lost like 5 pounds, fullness, volume. I sort of like had a rebound effect from like a diuretic, was retaining water, was flat. So it was probably like the worst I ever looked in terms of a peak. It's too bad there wasn't like a show the next weekend, because I truly believe if like we had that sort of data and there was a show the next weekend, we can make the proper adjustments and nail it, because it was such a good prep. Really enjoyed working with Patrick. But these things happen. Like, it's whenever you're working with a new client, a new athlete, there's a learning curve to the body, right? So even the best coaches in the world sometimes make, you know, it's not that's a right or wrong call. It's just like learning someone's body. So that same protocol or whatever, it might work amazing for somebody else. So I should have spoke up too. Like, I'm seasoned enough that I should have been like, hey, you know what? I kind of feel a little uncomfortable with this because in my experience, because certain things we did, I do have experience doing that, and I never got a good effect. So I should have spoke up too. So going forward, I know I said that was going to be my last show. I can't leave it like that. So 2023, I'm going to do another one. I'm going to try and line up 2 shows. I'm going to stay a lot leaner this year because Patrick, you know, got me up to like 273 pounds, which again is something that doesn't work well with me. My herniated disc, my performance in the gym, inflammation, my body goes up. I do much better being much leaner. So I'm going to stay like 10, 12 pounds. You guys can hold me accountable to that. Within my competition weight, and I'm going to float around there and go from there and compete next year. So, you know, my depleted weight before stage, like on the Tuesday, I was 242 pounds. The day of the show, I was 237. So it was not good after the carb up. It was not a good look. So right now to this morning, I was 246. Feel great. You know, right after the show, ate a ton of food with friends, went out for dinner. Next day, right back on the diet. Monday, had Thanksgiving here in Canada and kept it clean all week after that. Went out for Cody's birthday and keeping it clean. So just gonna sort of have scheduled cheat meals with friends, family, stay on the diet. I enjoy the food. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, you know, tuning in and all the support and messages you guys have sent me. I know this one's a little late. I should have done something right after the show, but I had to take care of business and spend time with family and friends because that's most important. So we're going to have this pre-workout, and we're going to go see Buhan and Cody and get this chest workout fired up. With Buhan, we're going to focus on like more projection in his pecs. He's doing the India, but then after that we have the Olympia. So we want to try and bring more projection in his pecs, a little more thickness. So I know Buhan usually likes to go like pretty heavy, and he relies on weight as an intensity sometimes. So I gotta kind of try and tweak some things with his training today, do some supersets, focus on blood volume, getting a really big pump, and you guys will follow along. See you on the gym floor.